So we're gonna watch about peptides. Uh, they're super popular and they're proven to work. So the guy, I think Dr. James, I watch his videos and he gets down to like a complete physiological, like chemical, like detailed breakdown of like the way it works and just everything about every single one that he brings up. So we're talking about peptides that gets you shredded. That's what the topic was or whatever. So
There's over 100 fat loss peptides out there, but only 6 are worth the money. What's interesting is that these peptides don't burn fat. They do something better and target what's stopping fat loss at the biological level. And now let's start with retatrutide. This is a GLP-3. It's a triple threat. GLP-1 stops hunger, GIP keeps blood sugar steady, and glucagon, that turns fat burning on. Did you know retatrutide doesn't just help you eat less, it reprograms your set point. Leptin and insulin sensitivity improves so much, your brain stops defending your old weight. That's term fat loss. It's long-term metabolic recalibration. And thanks to the glucagon component, you're not just cutting calories, you're burning more at rest. Clinical studies confirm participants had a 24.2 body weight loss in 48 weeks. And that's why it outperforms semi-glutamide across the board. CRP, triglycerides, HDL, all better. Did you know it slashed liver fat in diabetics up to 80%? And that was before any major fat loss. Use cases then. If on orals, Reta will protect your lipids. Stacking it with Test, Primo, Mast, or Deca, appetite's going to be in check. If on GH, is going to stabilize glucose and support insulin sensitivity. For dosing, split administration to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Guys start at 1 mg and increase by 0.5 per week. And that's up to a common sweet spot of 3 to 4 a week. Next up, tirzepatide. Controls cravings, boosts insulin sensitivity, and preserves lean mass. It's a dual agonist, GLP-1 and the GIP. So we're just missing the glucagon, which is the energy component from Reta. Clinical trials have seen 15 to 22% fat loss. Hemoglobin A1C has been seen to drop by 1.9 points. It's perfect for bridging phases or low test periods where appetite can spike and fat gain is common. Dosages are once a week, starting at 2.5. Users can then titrate up to 10 to 15 a week, depending on tolerance. Dose it fasted in the morning or anytime you feel like a major fridge raid is coming on. Before we move on to the next one, stacking Reta and Trizep is going to hit 2 powerful hormone pathways. You'll be doubling down on hunger control, fat loss, and the metabolic reset. This dosing protocol shows you how guys do it with a moderate or an advanced stack. This third tool now works while you do nothing, literally. It's human growth hormone, and it'll burn fat while you sleep, preserve muscle, and heal you faster. You put it into an anabolic stack, it's going to amplify the effects. It shines all year round, but really good for recomp and recovery phases. Let me be clear. If you're taking GH without T4, you're throwing away major fat loss potential. So from blood work, consider running T4 at 25 to 100 daily fasted. This will offset GH-induced TSH suppression and maintain conversion to T3. The starting point is 2 IU daily, and for every GH fat loss hack, it's all broken down in this video here. Let's move on to HCG. This keeps your hormones working with you, not against you. Not many people know it supports T3, so that's going to stop your metabolism from slowing down. And when your system starts to feel flat, it's going to improve energy, focus, and sex drive. Its therapeutic role lives in TRT phases and allows the user to stay hormonally sharp during calorie restriction. Dosages 250 to 500 IU 3 times a week. Run it for a month, then reassess dose based on energy and blood work. Advancing now, we have GH Frag. This is a targeted cutter. It's pure lipolysis. That means it goes for body fat without disrupting the GH axis. There's no IGF-1, so no insulin resistance. So it is useful for those that are a little bit sensitive to a full GH protocol. It's great pre-workout for a selective fat reduction strategy. Dosage 500 to 1000 mcg per time. We're not done yet because we've got melanotan 2 coming in. turns down hunger, turns up NEAT, and adds a TAN use case. Load it early before a cut or lock it in before a beach holiday. MT2 tans you up a lot, suppresses the appetite while making your muscle definition pop, and it does that all with less sun because it activates MC1 receptors, boosting melanin and fat burning signals at the same time. Heads up, watch out with the dose. Titrate up slowly because potential nausea is dose dependent, and once you reached your desired TAN level and appetite drop, go down to a maintenance with dosages twice a week. So that was all 6, but now we're moving on to the good stuff, how to stack them all together smartly. But before that, it's your turn. Which 2 peptides are non-negotiable in a cutting phase? Put them in the comments below. Let's see who those real front runners really are. How do we stack these things with gear to avoid wrecking our blood work? Because used right, they can target what anabolics can't: hunger, glucose, thyroid, lipids, and recovery. The first stack is the precision cut. The base would consist of Test, Primo, maybe some Deca and Masteron with Anabar pre-workout. Reta blunts appetite and supports lipids. Growth hormone for fat oxidation and recovery. GH frag for belly fat mobilization. Melanotan 2, a subtle NEAT increase, hunger suppression, and a TAN to make the definition come out. This approach attacks fat from all angles. It covers food urges, hormones, and cardio efficiency, while keeping you looking full and staying mentally sharp. This second stack is a silent recomp. The base would be low test, TRT, or HRT. We're adding growth hormone to support lean mass and recovery. HCG preserves libido, mood, and thyroid. Trizepidide will control appetite, glucose if in a bridging phase or rebounding. MT2 would be optional, as that would improve mood, sleep, and non-exercise movement. On this protocol, you won't feel like eating lots of food or snacking, even if your calories are a bit low. So it's ideal for bridging, recomping, or recovery phase without the fat rebound. So this is the full map, gents. 6 peptides, 6 biological angles. But don't just remember their names, remember the roles they play in the fat loss game. In any case, if you think you might need some help and guidance in your mission to level up, you can reach out. Below this video, in the description box, there's a link. You hit that link, and I'll...
Well, that's pretty smart, man. He knows what he's talking about. And I would love to try some of them shits, man, but fuck, they're expensive as fuck. The Tide or whatever the fuck, the best one for a vial for I think 50 mLs was like $320. Yeah, that's probably like maybe, depending how you dose, maybe a week's worth or 2 weeks worth, maybe a month. I don't know, but fuck, $320 is pretty expensive, yeah. But whatever, it says that it works, so maybe you spend like $600 on it, but then you also got to spend your money on your cycle. My cycle's gonna cost me like $600 for the next 3 months, so I'm gonna have to spend $600 plus if I wanted to get the Tide to lose fat 100% like that. It adds up to like over $1,000 just for 3-4 month cycle, so it's pretty expensive. But anyways, yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta do some shit. Peace, love, and happiness.